Good morning class. Today we will start with class 9, Economics chapter 3, Poverty as a Challenge, and this is our first lecture. And let's see what is poverty. So basically India is a poor country. So poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to meet the basic necessity of life such as food, clothing and shelter. So basically in this chapter deals with one of the most difficult challenges faced by the independent India, poverty. After discussing this multi-dimensional problem through examples, the chapter discussed the way poverty is seen in social science. Poverty trends in India and the world are illustrated through the concept of the poverty line. So causes of poverty as well as anti-poverty measures taken by the government are also discussed. So let's see what is poverty. Poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to meet the basic necessity or requirements basic necessity or requirements of life such as food, clothes and shelter. So basically poverty is a situation in which a person is unable to meet the basic necessity or requirements of life such as food, clothes and shelter. So basically हम कह सकते हैं गरीबी एक ऐसी अवस्था है जिसमें एक इंसान जो है जो रोजमर्रा की जो जरूरत सामान्य है या फिर चीजें हैं उसको वो जुटा पाने में असमर्थ हो, इसी को हम कहते हैं poverty. So basically there are so many people in our country who are poor and they could be landless laborers in villages or the people living in overcrowded jhuggies in cities. They could be daily wages workers at the construction site or child workers in the dhabas. So basically in our surroundings or in our society we have seen so many people who are poor and they work in different places such as in hotels or dhabas and streets or either in construction sites, and they live in very miserable conditions such as jhuggis and small huts which are made out of the villages or outer part of the cities. So basically they could also be beggars with the children in tatters. We see poverty all around us. In fact, every fourth person in India is poor. This means roughly 270 million or 27 crore people in India live in poverty. So basically in India there are so many people who are considered as poor in terms of their basic standard of life, and they are basically the poor which lives in different parts of the country, and approx in India every fourth person is a poor person, and approx in India about 27 crore people in India live in poverty. So this also means that India has the largest single concentration of poor in the world. This illustrates the seriousness of this challenge. So basically class, we know that India is a poor country and most of the people in India are poor, and because they do not have employment or jobs. Because of that, they are still poor, and government fails to implement some schemes and programs to develop or to make that poor up to poverty level or to eradicate from the poverty. But basically in India, there is a very big challenge to reduce poverty in India. So let's see two typical cases of poverty. So basically 33-year-old, it is an urban case. Let's see what are the poverty measures calculated in villages and in cities or in urban areas. So 30-year-old Ram Saran works as a daily wage labor in a wheat flour mill near Ranchi in Jharkhand. He manages to earn around 1500 a month when he finds employment, which is not often. The money is not enough to sustain his family of 6, that includes his wife and 4 children aged below 12 years to 6 months. So basically here is a story from the urban case. Ram Saran, who is 33 years old, and he has 6 members in his family, and he earned only 1500 per month, and that money is not sufficient to fulfill the requirements of his family. He has to send money home to his old parents who live in a village near Ramgarh, and he has to send some of the money out of 1500 to her old parents in the village near Ramgarh. His father, a landless laborer, depends on Ram Saran, and his brother, who lives in Hazaribagh, for substance. Ram Saran lives in a one-room rented house in a crowded basti in the outskirts of the city. So basically, approx he has 6, 7, 8, and 9 families are there in the Ram Saran's family, and he lives in a outskirts of the city, means a small crowded room outside the city, and it is temporary shack built of bricks and clay tiles. The home was made up of bricks and clay tiles. His wife Shanta Devi works as a part-time maid in a few houses and manages to earn around 800 rupees. And the wife of Ram Saran, he is a basically maid, and he works in few houses, and he managed to earn around 800 rupees. They manage a meal of dal and rice twice a day. So इन दोनों की कमाई से राम सरन and his wife's earnings provide them 2 times meal, dal and rice. So but there is never enough for all of them, but that food is not enough for all of them and to feed them. So his elder son works as a helper in a tea shop to supplement the family income and earns around 300, while his 10 years old daughter takes care of the younger siblings. So his elder son works in a tea shop and he earns about 300 rupees, and his 10-year-old daughter takes care about the child in the family. Number of children to go to school, they have no one of the children go to school. Nobody went to the school. So they have only 2 pairs of hand-me-down clothes each. Hand-me-down clothes means if a boy grown up, then his clothes become shorter, then he gives to the younger one. So that is called the old hand-me-down clothes. So new ones are bought only when the old clothes became unwearable. Shoes are a luxury. The younger kids are undernourished. They have no access to health care when they fall ill. So basically this is a very miserable condition in which this family survives, and most often they don't get 2 times meal in a day, and the children are not given education, and they are undernourished, and also frequently they become ill. So this is the case study of the urban areas or the types of poverty in cities, and let's see about the rural case. So class, let's see the rural case. Lakshman Singh belonged to a small village near Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. His family doesn't own any land, so they do odd jobs for the big farmers. Work is erratic and so is income. At this they get paid rupees 50 for a hard day's work, but often it in kind like a few kilograms of wheat or dal or even vegetables for toiling in the farming through the day. The family of 8 cannot always manage 2 square meals a day. Lakha lives in a kacha hut on the outskirts of the village. The women of the family spend the day chopping fodder and collecting firewood in the fields. His father, TB patient, passed away 2 years ago due to lack of medication. His mother now suffers from the same disease and life is slowly ebbing away. Although the village has a primary school, Lakha never went there. He had to start earning when he was 10 years old. New clothes happen once in a few years. Even soap or oil are luxury for the family. So basically लखा सिंह की जो फैमिली थी वो कहाँ पे रहती थी? मेरठ इन उत्तर प्रदेश. और यहाँ पे भी वो जो है वो बेसिकली दे वर द फार्म वर्कर्स एंड दे गेट ओनली 50 रुपीज पर डे एंड the size of the family was very big and their requirements were large and they don't even to manage two times meal in a day, and the condition of this family was very miserable. So basically class, these are the some factors responsible for this. So study the above case of poverty and discuss the following issues related to poverty. So first one is landlessness. So causes of poverty, first one is landlessness. Landlessness. Second one is unemployment. You can call it causes. Causes of poverty. So third one is size of the family. Size of the family, and the fourth one is illiteracy. Illiteracy. Fifth one is poor health. Poor health or malnutrition. Sixth one is child labor. And seventh one is helplessness. So basically class, we can call that these are the major factors which are responsible for the causes of poverty in India. So first one is landlessness. For example, in India there are many farmers who don't have land of their own and they work in the other farmers or the big landlords field. And second one is the unemployment. So in India, unemployment is the major problem which leads to the poverty in India. And third one is the size of the family. Basically in India, size of the family is bigger compared to the other countries. So fourth one is the lack of education or illiteracy, and the fifth one is poor health or malnutrition or insufficient food, and the sixth one is child labor. In India, still so many child laborers are working in hazardous areas, and the fourth one is helplessness. Nobody helps poor in our country. So basically we can call it causes of poverty in India. So these two typical cases illustrate many dimensions of poverty. They show that poverty means hunger and lack of shelter. It is also a situation in which parents are not able to send their children to school, or a situation where sick people cannot afford treatment. So poverty does not mean that poverty has so many dimensions. Poverty means if a parent is unable to send his children to a good school, that also terms as poverty, and those people who then don't have enough money to treat themselves is also considered as poverty. Poverty also means lack of clean water and sanitation facility. It also means lack of regular job at a minimum decent levels. Above all, it means living with a sense of helplessness. Means anything which a person is unable to do is considered as poverty. So poor people are in a situation in which they are ill-treated at almost every places, in farms, factories, government offices, hospital, railway stations, etc. So basically, poor people are neglected everywhere in our society, such as hospitals, government offices, factories, farms, railway stations. So obviously nobody would like to live in poverty. So basically nobody wants to live in poverty. Everyone wants to live luxury life. One of the biggest challenge of independent India is to bring millions of its people out of abject poverty. Major challenge before India is to upliftment of the poor from the middle class, or for the upliftment of the poor. So Mahatma Gandhi always insisted that India would be truly independent only when the poorest of its people become free of human suffering. So like Mahatma Gandhi also said that कि इंडिया में सही इंडिपेंडेंस तब आएगा जब पूरी तरह से गरीबी जो है इंडिया से खत्म हो जाएगी. सो बेसिकली गरीबी जो है वो एक बहुत ही बड़ा चैलेंज है हमारे सरकार के लिए और हमारे कंट्री के लिए भी. सो लेट्स सी आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, पॉवर्टी एज सीन बाय सोशल साइंटिस्ट.